set number 2 in the final of the women's beach volleyball. Remember that the veteran pair of Sherry Matthews and Antasia Mason won the first set 21-18, and we are now going to see the second set, which will feature the Matthews and Mason against Sharon Bovell and Dania Hamilton. As I mentioned, Michael Handy here with me doing the ball-by-ball color commentary, as we call it, of this beach volleyball final. A magnificent return by Matthews and Mason, having been down initially.
Very good return by Matthews and Mason. Double M combination doing very well. And I think, as I said earlier, Andrew, is about the team who made the least mistakes. And we saw Bovell and Hamilton making a series of mistakes late down in that game. Down
the line, yeah.
We come back to the live play. Bovell with a good serve. Mason with the attack. A nice deep one, and it's in. So they start the second set with a very good point.
They want a bias commentating.
Wow.
It's about placement.
Them in two.
Exactly. Bovell on that occasion was looking for the cross-court play, but Hamilton Mason went line. Nice soft touch by Bovell. Good dig.
Wow.
Good attempt by Mason. That was a very good placement. And it's about reading the plays. It's all about reading the game and being able to more or less anticipate where your opponent will put the ball. And sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not.
So what are the chances of a team from the Caribbean making it to the Olympics for beach volleyball?
It is very possible, Andrew. The process is long, it's hard, and it's costly. But it's very possible. The talent pool within the Caribbean, from what I've seen, been to Antigua, I've seen some tournaments in Trinidad and Jamaica, and the talent pool is there. It's about getting the necessary training. And as we always say, Andrew, in cricket, in football, in basketball, we cannot be an amateur sport and
in
a
professional world, right?
Exactly. Bovell with a nice ball, free ball over. Mason with a nice placement. Good touch by Bovell. Good touch by Bovell. Had them scrambling because they thought the play was over. Good extension. Yeah. That looked like a tennis player, lawn tennis player, Andrew.
Tremendous backhand.
Exactly. Bovell, even though she seems not to be very mobile, she gets around the court very well. Matthews with the attack, but nullified by Hamilton on that occasion. And in beach volleyball, Andrew, you will realize that a lot of the players are going for the bump set, which is on the arm set, as opposed to the finger set, what we normally see in the indoor tournament, because the ball can only turn 2 revolutions in the air. So a lot of them, it's very difficult for them to set the ball without having it to spin, because that is a foul. So where there's a lot of give in the indoor game, there's not a lot of leadway in the beach volleyball.
4-3.
Another point.
It's 4-3, so they switch.
For Matthews and Mason. Matthews with the serve.
Whoa, good serve again.
Whoa.
Oh, good serve.
Good attack. Good attack by Mason.
But it was the serve, wasn't it?
It was a very good serve. And Bovell took it very unorthodox above the head, and Hamilton was unable to get it to do anything with it. And I know Antasia Mason would not miss out on that one. That is a nice, juicy one, as we would call it in volleyball terms.
It sat up there, waiting to be hit.
Exactly. Matthews with another serve. Hamilton with a decent pass. Good set. She goes for the soft touch with the left hand on that occasion. A little byplay between Matthews and Hamilton. Matthews unable to get there. And just like in indoor volleyball, the open palm play is still a legal play, but you cannot go with the dink, as we call it in indoor volleyball. Score is
4 serving 5, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Good pass by Mason. Matthews traps it down. Nice soft touch by Mason. Good heads up play by Mason again. Getting over in one player. Bovell clips the net. Still in play. Matthews, as you can hear now, outside the fence microphone, goal line. Because that
go for the man in the middle,
exactly,
so goal line.
Exactly.
It's called coaching from the sideline.
No, that's actually Mason.
Oh,
That's
Mason
saying to Matthews,
say
goal line. Because you see, Hamilton is out of the play because she's on the ground. But is blocking cross court.
Yeah.
Middle cross court, so she goes line, is open
free
territory.
Point. Okay.
Exactly. Communication is key. Mason with another good serve. Bavell is scrambling, and there's another overpass, and Matthews definitely is not going to miss out on that one.
Wow. Wow.
Very
both
good.
of them.
Both of them. Fantastic. And see, Andrew, it's very difficult to get her out of the sand, as you would know.
Yeah.
To get her out of the sand and jump and execute.
And then be moving.
Another good serve by Mason.
Wow.
Bavell keeps it in play and works it deep into the backcourt, and is a point.
And it's in. That's a good point. And they needed that.
They definitely needed that after that attack.
Yeah.
That's it in basketball. You see, the guy said, don't let him get away and dunk, because the dunk gives the team momentum. Exactly.
That's right.
Bavell with a nice floating serve. Mason recovers. Good set. And Mason
down
goes
through
right
the
down
center.
the middle of the court.
Wow.
With surgical precision, we must say.
Look at it, the space. Look at the space.
No attacker, no blockers. And she has free reign to do whatever she wanted with that ball. A soft touch would have worked just as good.
But the two of them were caught looking at each other.
Exactly. Once again, communication is critical. Matthews with a serve, a floating serve as opposed to her indoor jump serve. Hamilton goes line as
again,
directed by Bavell.
Line.
And they switch again. See the replay, Hamilton. Bavell says line because Matthews is in the cross court waiting for the attack. So Bavell says line. She's seeing the player because Hamilton is watching the ball. So Bavell makes the call for her and she goes line as directed.
And it's 8 serving 6. Having switched again. 8 serving 6.
Good pass by Mason. Not such a good set, but Mason makes the best of it. As you realize, they're working the diagonals. They're going the far ends of the corners of the court every time. Mason serves. A deep serve and is out. And that's another thing, Andrew. You have to judge when you're standing on the court. You have to know where you are on the court at all times, because you can very well say that ball was going in and play. Bavell with a good floating serve, and it gives her a point. Bavell is known for a very vicious float serve, even in the indoor game. So you know, with the outdoor, with the elements, it's going to be even more difficult.
How do you take into consideration the win factor?
It's very critical, but you don't want to give any team an advantage, and the courts are set up so that the win is basically not an issue because it affects both teams. So the same way one team would have to deal with it, the other team will. But it's about who can utilize it to the best of their ability. Okay. And sometimes, you know, a float serve as opposed to a spike serve will work better in the outdoors setting than in the indoor. Bavell waiting to serve. Good deep serve, but too deep. Oh, and it's out, and a point to Matthews and Mason. And as you will see, the players put their fingers behind their back, Andrew. They're signaling to the server who to serve at.
Okay.
Hamilton with a good pass. Bavell set a bit too tight, but it works for them. She more or less knuckles it off Mason's block and out of bounds.
Nice.
Well, actually in the court.
No, it's in. Well,
it came off of the block, so nevertheless. Hamilton with the serve. Right-handed this time. Matthews with a not so good pass. Mason struggling to get there. She actually got there, but could do nothing but push it into the net. Players switch.
I think this is another one of the technical timeouts, it looks like, or a timeout.
The two officials, Sherry Yearwood and Patrick Oxley. Score is 11-10.
So it's a switch, but it's also a timeout.
Yeah. And the game is still very close.
Very close. So we might well go into a third set.
Very well. Yeah. They're the last players.
Oh, it's the frustration. Yeah, yes. You see the frustration.
Yeah. That's the shank pass we're missing. Oh, that's not it. Okay. That was the block early in the set. Matthews with a Very good set to Mason, and Mason goes nice cut shot.
Just in.
Nice cut shot. And you see, those are cut shots that you would not normally see in indoor volleyball. The overpass. Hamilton with a nice soft touch with the left hand. As I said
there
earlier,
you say ambidextrous, so you're never sure of it.
It's difficult to defend to her.
Hamilton and Bavel.
Another good touch.
Who's serving?
Hamilton and Bavel leads the second set 11 to 10. And with the serve, Hamilton to serve. A nice line serve. Mason struggled on the serve.
Wow.
And Matthews more or less had Bavel in her sights. And I know in the indoor game, she would be moved from there. But it clipped the net. Bavel barely able to touch it, but not to get it back into play. Hamilton with a desperate dive, unable to get it back into play.
It was always going away, wasn't it?
It was always going away. But a good attempt nevertheless. But you see, consecutive errors causing them to lose points. Mason getting ready to serve. Nice serve by Mason. Bavel struggling. Bavel struggling to get to the pass. Hamilton needs to take the pass a little bit off the net, so Bavel will get in and give her a good set. She seems to be questioning something to the referee.
Perhaps to no avail. I don't see any
But it seems fairly friendly because everybody's laughing. Mason with another serve and miscommunication again.
Yeah,
Bavel
they seem
plays
to be
over
losing
ball.
it.
Mason brings it up nice and easy.
Oh, we know what's going with that. Oh, we can see that set up. Oh,
and
well
Mason
set up.
almost into the court. Good shot.
That was well set up, though, wasn't it?
You see the replay. Bavel
Again,
at the
they
mercy
missed.
of Matthews. And Matthews clips the net. Mason with another serve. Good pass system by Hamilton. What will she do with this here? She goes with the left hand and goes down the line. Nice and
Nice
easy.
Good play.
Nice and easy.
Good play.
The score is 12-13.
12 serving 13. So that means that the pair of Bavel and Hamilton still 1 point behind, and they need to win this set to force a third
set. Bavel with the serve. Good pass. Mason going down the lane. Ball's back in play. Good touch. Mason sets up Matthews. She's a little hesitant. Do the stutter step.
So
it gets it over, but the ball is out. And as I keep saying, Andrew, it's not about the big booming kill. It's about placement. And it's about movement on the court and communication.
And if you, like what happened there, you could see that she was caught flat-footed.
Exactly.
And couldn't move, couldn't move.
She's waiting for the big player, but the big player wasn't coming. Bavel knuckles it over. Matthews with it. I don't know what to call that player, Andrew, but it's back into play, and it's a point for them.
They won the point.
And the score is 15-12, it looks like.
12 serving 15, so that means that Matthews and Mason, 15-12, or 15-12, Matthews and Mason to serve.
Yes.
Correct, and they're ahead by 3 points. They're looking to close out now.
Looking to close out. As the sun,
the sun is
that's
setting
behind one of those clouds.
Yep.
A beautiful setting here. Matthews with a serve. Hamilton brings it up. Too tight a set by Bavel.
16-12.
Too tight a set by Bavel on that occasion, and Hamilton unable to handle it. And you
they
realize
switch.
Andrew, the camaraderie. The players touch hands every time they switch.
Every time they switch.
Yeah.
I guess they all know each other very well.
Yeah, but that is an international thing. They do that on the circuit. They do that at the Olympics. You switch, you touch hands because it's a camaraderie. We're playing against each other, but it's still a sport. It's still sportsmanship across the board. Served by Matthews. Ball comes over on the second player. Mason is struggling, but she does. I'm not sure. I wanted to say she was going to play over second player, but I think it's more out of necessity than a planned play, but it worked for her.
And that makes it 17-12, doesn't it?
17-12, and they're looking to close out this second set and this game. The final. Matthews with a nice floating serve, Bavel unable to do anything with it, but put it right back over like a tennis player, and Mason equals the task and puts it right back over.
18-12 to the pair of Sherry Matthews and Antasia Mason, who seemingly now appearing to dominate the pair of Bovell and Hamilton after the initial exchanges.
Exactly. Matthews with another good serve. Bovell equal to the task with a good pass. Good set by Hamilton. Bovell goes with the cross-court cut, and it works for her. A little reprieve for them on that occasion, Andrew.
So it's 13-18. 13 serving 18.
And
they
in
have
the
a
beach
little
volleyball,
discussion.
no, in the beach volleyball setup, you can ask the referee who's to serve.
Oh,
ask
okay.
the official who's to serve.
Whose turn?
Whose turn is to serve. So that's what she did on that occasion. She asked who was to serve, and it's Hamilton to serve.
13-18.
Hamilton with a good serve. Mason struggles with it. Matthew sets a fairly good pass, a good set for Mason, and Mason goes nice, soft, and gentle, and it works.
13 serving 19.
And Hamilton on that occasion told her not to do it again. Because you see,
Is that what we call a drop shot in road tennis? From my road tennis days.
They're back waiting for the power play, and look, you can see Hamilton telling her, bring the power. I'm looking for the power. Good set by Hamilton. Mason unable, reading the wrong.
Went the wrong way.
Exactly. She thought she paid for googly.
There was no turn.
There was no turn.
So it's now 14-19. Wow, look at that.
It actually came off the block. The deflection is what took her out of the play. Bovell with another good serve. Matthews equal to the task. Setter, and there's a big spike by Matthews. That was a very good setup by Mason.
Yeah, they seem to have come into their own as the more the game went on.
Exactly, because they were behind in the first set. They came back and did well. Won that set, and now they're feeling comfortable. You know, you're feeling the chemistry now, so you're going well.
This is a match point here, 2014, and it's out.
It's in.
It's in.
It clips the line, Andrew. That's what I said
line.
earlier. All the line has to do is shake.
Oh.
She's clearing the line. She's clearing the line to make sure that if it hits again, you will see it.
I have to check my glasses.
The player does the ball that.
Previous ball,
Yes,
yeah,
that.
to make it 20.
Yeah, and there's a friendly banter between these players.
So we are now at 15, it should be 20, 15 serving 20.
I think it's about that. Hamilton, number 2, with the serve. Nice soft serve to Matthews. Mason sets a beautiful ball for Matthews, and Matthews goes down the line.
That's it.
Bovell unable to bring it back. And that's it, Andrew.
So 21-18, 21-15.
Well.
Yeah, 21-18, 21-15. We'll confirm with the scores, but by my count, it's 21-18, 21-15. The pair of Shari Matthews and Anthesia Mason victorious over Sharon Bovell and Dania Hamilton. And Dania Hamilton, according to Michael, a native of St. Lucia, but here in Barbados playing some volleyball at the Barbados 50th Anniversary Independence Festival. So we've had the women's finals, and we're about to have the men's finals as the sun rapidly starts to set. And you know that by 5:15 now it'll be dark. We've been at cricket,
This time
and
of the year.
by 5:15 it's over. So we had an entertaining game. It seems to me, Michael, that the pairing of Matthews and Mason, the longer the game went on, the better they seemed to be. They didn't get tired. They seemed to be better.
Experience always wins out. And to say experience wins out here, maybe, I don't know if it's a double negative or whatever, because both of these teams are experienced. Hamilton being the youngest player on the court, but she's been the St. Lucia national captain for many years, so she has her, in her own right, she's experienced. But with the beat setting, I went to a tournament and I saw her and her partner, Samantha Mann, played, and they played very well. They were third place, they came third, and they played very well. So she's experienced in the beach volleyball also. But, you know, the chemistry is what matters. And I don't think I've seen Hamilton and Bovell play together for a long time, or at any time for that matter. So it's about having the chemistry, having the togetherness, playing together for a while, and being able to read one another, and more or less, you know, to say, hey, I know
this is
what's going
to happen next.
Exactly. As you said, the longer the game went on, Matthews and Mason got better because, you know, the ball, they played into their hands more or less. They made less errors as opposed to going for the big attacks. When the fancy play, they just worked the ball.